Our session اليوم راح يكون عن business model canvas. It's going to be an overview about the different components of the business model canvas. There are 9 different components وشلون تقدرون تستخدمونه to either refine your current business model, brainstorm, sort of create a structure for a business that you're going to start, or يعني sort of fine tune your current مثل ما قلتي your current business that you're working on. أعرفكم شوي عن نفسي. I'm actually I was a nutritionist. I am a nutritionist, US board certified nutritionist turned health tech entrepreneur. يعني بديت الرحلة هذه ب 2015 when كانت يعني فكرة on paper, and I saw the opportunity in technology where technology helps you bridge the gap and bridge the gap between borders, between anything you want to do, so you can reach a bigger audience. And I wanted to help people more people than my current corporate job. فقبل لا I resigned, I was director of nutrition at a private hospital, one of the biggest بالكويت, وهم أسستها من الصفر. So I was kind of an entrepreneur straight after my postgrad from the UK. اللي وايد ساعدني يعني دشيت entrepreneurial world ب 2015. I was still working back then, I didn't resign. وبديت أول شيء بديت فيه was I got into a program by Zain Great Idea, and I was introduced to the business model canvas. فالحين in the business world كلكم أتوقع your business major, فكرة to create a business model صارت غير عن قبل. You don't need to create a huge document of 100 pages to see if your business is viable or feasible or not. You go with the lean method, which is the business model canvas, اللي وين تشوفون كل angle من الفكرة اللي تبون أو المشروع تبون تبدون فيه, and you see it as a whole, and then you create a MVP, something we call MVP, and then you take it from there. فاليوم we're going to go through the first initial step, which is creating the business model canvas. فالحين خلينا نقول you have an idea, right? Let's take مثلا my business as an example, my startup, which is NutriBox. NutriBox is كنا إخصائي تغذية مخباتكم. It's a weight loss and wellness app that will empower you and guide you to become your healthiest self. Okay? تخيلوا you have a nutritionist with you in your pocket to help you lose weight, live a healthy life. فالحين I had this idea, I wanted to start it. شلون بعرف, how do I create money, شلون بعرف منو my customer, who will I sell this product to, how will I build this product, what resources do I need, what channels, how will I market it. I have the business model canvas, which will be مثل my roadmap, my خريطة. زين. أول شيء we start with the right side of the canvas. Let me just minimize this. Okay, inshallah you can see. فهني you have the you start with the right side. أول شيء مثل ما قلت, you have 9 components of the business model canvas. We start with the right side first, the customer segment, your customer segment, then your value proposition, your customer relationships, your channels, and your revenue stream. فهذا الصوب اليمين. All of these here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go to the left side, which is your key partners, your key activities, your key resources, and your cost structure. خلنا نبدي بالcustomer segment. الحين any business, any good business revolves around your customer. In order for you to succeed وتنجحون بالمشروع اللي تبون تبدون فيه, لازم تعرفون منو المستخدم اللي قاعد تستهدفونه, who's your target customer, right? So you have to create something called a customer persona. This is a person that you create. يعني you give them a name, an age, a gender, male, female. What does this person like to do? What are their activities? What is their pain point? شنو البروبلم اللي هم قاعد يواجهونه اللي your business is going to solve. لأن the core of any successful business as well, apart from the customer, is أول شيء you solve a problem, a pain point, something that your customer cannot live without. ولازم هالpain point تكون قوية, يعني نسميها تكون a medicine, right? So your product has to be a medicine, not a vitamin. A vitamin product is something that is عادي, your customer can just live without, and it's just يعني a nice to have, but it's not a necessity. المشروع اللي صدق ينجح اللي هو اللي solving a major pain point, a major obstacle, and you do it in a way that makes your customer's life easier. فعرفتوا انتوا اول شيء شنو المين بين بوينت مالكم, شنو البروبلم اللي قاعد تبون تحلونه, تون you create a customer persona, right? And this customer, you have to know who are they and who are you creating value for. And ideally you should have one as a start. أول شيء أنتوا ستارت اب ما عندكم فلوس كفاية, you should start with one customer persona. And in our next session inshallah we're going to go into each of these 9 sections in detail, بس الحين بس بعطيكم general overview. Okay, فأول شيء تعرفون الكاستمر persona, and then you go into your customer segment. Who are you creating value for, and who يعني what is the market that you want to enter. هل أنتم مثلا you're catering to a mass market, يعني let's say for Nutribox يعني انتوا you might think that everyone wants to lose weight, right? فاحنا we're catering حق everyone, الصغير الكبير, male, female, people who are obese, people who are overweight. that's let's say a mass market. لكن as a strategy بالبداية, that's not a smart move to start with, لأن ما عندنا احنا الcapital to cater to everyone. We have to narrow it down. We narrow it down by saying إن احنا نبي نستهدف الفئة اللي between 20 let's say 20 to 35-year-olds who want to lose weight and live a healthy life. They're tech savvy, they're busy, and they want something that's easy for them, and that will make weight loss and healthy living easy. ما قاعد نستهدف, مع ان كل يبي ينزل وزنه, بس ما قاعد نستهدف مثلا ال over 35-year-olds مثلا. We identified our customer segment. Then we go to our value proposition. شنو الفاليو اللي احنا كبزنس قاعد نعطيه حق هالكاستمر. What is the value that we deliver? What are the problems, like I said, that we're solving? And what features, let's say if it's a tech startup, what features are we creating that will solve, that will add value to this customer? مثلا, let's go back to Nutribox, for example. The value that we're providing is we give you accessibility to personalized meal plans that are catered to you, affordability, ease of access, and just يعني healthy weight loss that you would not be able to get off Google, and someone that is there with you all the time to empower you to lose weight. That's our value proposition. الحين احنا let's say Tony قلت 3 value propositions, صح؟ وترى إذا it seems very overwhelming الحين, please قولوا لي. And if you have any questions while I'm discussing this, please tell me, okay? عشان I know I'm not talking too fast, or it's not too overwhelming, or it might be a bit confusing. فقلنا customer segment, value proposition, what is your value that you're providing to this customer. The next thing is in our channels. So الحين احنا عرفنا ان احنا our customer segment is millennials and young adults who are ages 19 to 35, right? This is our customer المستهدف. شلون, how will we reach this customer? Where are these people hanging out? Are they mostly on social media? Are they on Instagram? Are they on TikTok? Are they on Snapchat, for example? Where do they hang out? Are they usually on do they usually hang out مثلا بgatherings, بديوانيات? فشنو are channels? How will we reach these customers? And which channels, لأن أنتم كستارت اب كبداية ما عندكم سيولة وايد, what are the most effective channels? احنا for us, for example, our most effective channels are social media. The younger generation are on Instagram or on mostly Instagram. They search for diet plans or ways to lose weight through Instagram or through word of mouth or through friend groups, right? But that's where we will reach our customer, through these channels. فالحين عرفتوا, you have your problem. Just to recap, عندكم البروبلم اللي you're solving for your customer. You identified your customer. You identified the value that you're providing. And now you're identifying the channel, how you will reach this customer to sell your product. And then our fourth block is a relationship. What kind of relationship will you build with this customer? يعني شلون, how will you keep them engaged on your platform? What will you offer them? What will you provide them that will keep them on your platform, or that will keep them يعني loyal or staying onto using يعني staying onto or continuing using your product or service, let's say. Then we have a customer relationship, right? After you establish a customer relationship, you go on to your revenue stream. لازم you have to create a cost structure. ولازم تعرفون انتم الحين عرفتوا الكاستمر المستهدف. You have to do your research. How much is this customer willing to pay for your service? You have to go out and when you يعني after you do your business model, ما يصير كل شيء يكون theory. You have to get out of the building and do surveys. Go to your customer target audience, target customer, and ask them, how much are you willing to pay for this service? What are they currently paying for similar services? Or let's say if you're a tech product, what are they paying for your offline equivalent, right? Or مثلا if you have competitors, what are they paying with your competitors? And based on that, you create a revenue stream, a cost structure, and identify how you will create revenue. Will you be a SaaS model, software as a service? Will you take a percentage fee? And we can go into that, Bad. After your homework, we can go into that in deeper context and apply it to 3 or 4 different businesses that you will do as a group. Also, يعني you need to know what is the most effective revenue stream for you as a business as well. It's a balance between how much the customer is willing to pay and what is more lucrative and more effective, more يعني sort of sustainable for you as a business to grow and scale as well. And you have to be creative with that. Okay, that's your revenue stream. فالحين خلصنا من the right side of your business model canvas. You have your main pain point, the problem you're solving. You know who you're solving it for, which is your customer segment. You know the value proposition, what makes your solution valuable for the customer. Why would they choose your product or service? You have your customer channel, how you will reach this customer, whether it's through social media, through different avenues depending on your product. and the customer relationship. What relationship will you build with this customer? And then you also identified your revenue stream. إنه شلون راح تسوون فلوس? How will you make money out of your business? Which is a balance between what your customer is willing to pay and what will be most effective for you as a business. Then, moving to the left side, you have your key partners, key activities, key resources, and cost structure. Okay, so going to our key activities. What are the key activities that you need to do as a business to deliver your value proposition? مثلا احنا كNutribox, one of our value propositions is that through machine learning and algorithms, we create personalized meal plans for you. مثلا تبون healthy hair, gut health, or weight loss, the app will get to know you and create a plan personalized to you. For our key activity our key activity to provide this value proposition is entering, sort of gathering the data from our customer demographic and entering that data in order for our algorithm to understand our customer and deliver that value to them. صح لأن احنا this is machine learning. For example, I'll give you something easier. Another value proposition that we have إن معاكم a live coach, a live nutritionist with you to help you along the way for you to reach your goal. So a key activity that we do is a one-on-one chat and calls, video calls and verb and voice calls. So that's a key activity. So you have to establish شنو الactivity اللي بتسوونه, يعني physical activity that will deliver your value proposition. Okay, so that's key activity. Inshallah, I hope that makes sense. What are your key resources? Your key resources is شنو الresources that you need to deliver that value proposition. For your business, الbusiness revolves around two main components, يعني ideally, value proposition and your customer. Of course, your revenue, but those two main things. That's why you see an activity revolves around the value proposition. How will you deliver it? Well, resource is what resources you need to deliver the value proposition. مثلا احنا in our case we need developers who are knowledgeable in machine learning. We need top-notch licensed nutritionists. We need great customer support. لأن a lot of our value as well is delivered out of customer relationships and sort of that community that we build around NutriBox. So in order to deliver that, we need a good customer support team that's always there to troubleshoot, to help our NutriBoxers. But that's a key resource that we need. مثلا another key resource, for example, that you would need is, let's say, what else? What key resources? Actually, I can't think of at the top of my head other than اللي احنا that applies to our مثلا financial, for example. A key resource could be that you need a really great, for example, CRM system, or you need a really great accounting system, for example. Okay, that's a key resource that you would need to help deliver your value proposition. Okay. بعدين you have your key partners. Key partners is مثلا anything that anything that's strategic, or key suppliers that you need that will help you deliver your value proposition. So anything that you don't do yourself. Key resource is something that is in-house that you directly need to deliver your value proposition. A key partner, for example, is مثلا for example, احنا a key partner would be And let's say part of our value proposition is ان احنا نبي our customers to be able to know what supplements, vitamins they need to complement their healthy living journey. صح؟ احنا we don't provide supplements. A key partner, for example, would be, let's say, Boots or I don't know, Health Planet. يعني a supplements provider, for example, that would be a key partner. Also, a key partner could be strategic partners that مثلا, let's say, Zain Bahrain, or a bank that we would partner with, where we can deliver our service to their umala or to their employees, for example, and we can deliver our service as a corporate program. For any partners where you can form يعني a strategic alliance with, or a collaboration with, okay? That would help you deliver your value propositions. And you have to know who these partners are and what activities would you need them to perform. مثلا, the example that I just gave of the supplement company, they would provide supplements for us, for example, and احنا we're not supplement provider. The example of a corporate, let's say مثلا Zain or Tamkeen, they would provide us with a customer base, their مثلا عملائهم or their employees. So that's your key partners. So you have your key activities that you need to do to deliver your value proposition, your key resources that you need to تشغلون, يعني شلون بتشغلون السيرفيس مالكم, your key partners that would sort of add that extra layer to your value proposition. And then you have your cost structure. What is the cost? Revenue is how you make money. Cost structure is يعني الهيكل المالي. يعني مثلا عندكم, what are your costs? Do you have overhead? مثلا عندكم let's say hardware, like you have laptops, or you have PCs or phones that you give out to your customer service team or to your developers, right? They have to have laptops, but you factor that into your cost structure. That's hardware. Whether it's manpower, for your team members, their salaries, that's factored into the cost structure. فكل شيء اللي تحتاجونه عشان تمولون البزنس مالكم, هذا الcost structure. Revenue is how you make money. Cost structure is the money that you need to spend in order to work your business, in order for your business to be active and operational, right? That's like your operational cost. And you have to try to be as, and we can also go into that in more detail. You need to try to be as cost efficient as much as you can and resourceful as much as you can. يعني بالبداية you have to keep your cost structure low and your overhead low. مو لازم you hire full-time employees. لازم انتو الcost structure ان انتو تشوفون شنو الشيء اللي احتاجه يعني ضروري in order to operate my business. What is the most important sort of asset that I need, and then you spend money on that first. It could be a full stack developer if you're a tech company, and anything else, مثلا marketing or مثلا let's say laptops or whatever. You can either hire freelancers, or you can use يعني use your own hardware بالبداية. This is basically what the business model canvas is in a nutshell. يعني business model canvas مثل خريطة where you plug in all these things and all these 9 components, and it gives you a general overview of what your business will look like and how you will operate your business. It's a roadmap. And once you have that roadmap in place, then you can go on to the second stage, which is building an MVP, which I think I think you shift in كنا عندكم كان topic about that, which is building a minimum viable product in a product that will, and that can be ترى في wide, you can do that without any cost. يعني مثلا في wide prototyping tools if you're a tech startup that you can use, and then build it using those tools, and then you test it out on, let's say, 100 people كsample and see their feedback. بس الحين البزنس موديل canvas is basically what we would do now instead of writing a huge business plan. This gives us a general structure for starting our business and for us to understand يعني does our business make sense? Will our customers buy from us? Is it just an idea that we like, or hell, is it a main pain point that needs to be solved and that will really create us money and generate revenue? And يعني the most successful businesses are مثل ما قلت are ones that solve a pain point which you need, like it's a Panadol, not a vitamin, and that is not limited to one location. That is something that can be scalable without any overhead, يعني without a huge يعني capital and to start with. Always focus on one customer persona, one feature, one product at the start, and then you scale from there.